just a perfect situation.
Hello, this is Liz. Welcome to my little urban homestead. Well, this is beginning sewing part whatever, I can't remember. Yesterday, although it was like 2 minutes ago for me, we stitched the squares together, and then we stitched a side bit together all the way round, so the bag is wider. It will actually take, you know, a bag of sugar or something like that you want to put in it, or your makeup bag, whatever. Now, let's not be sexist. What does the bloke put in in a bag? I don't know. But that's how it is at the moment. So for this episode, we're thinking handles. So if you haven't watched the other episodes in this beginning sewing series, take a look at them, and because they're all tips and things that will help you start out sewing, and where you can get your material from and things like that. And as you saw, these are old combat trousers, they're a pair of old work trousers, and this green is a curtain. So it's cost absolutely nothing because the trousers didn't fit anymore and the curtains we didn't want. So it cost nothing. But as I say, today we're thinking handles. Right, what we do is to find out the handles, because we don't want a shoulder strap if it's going to be a shopping bag. So I've got a tape measure. If you haven't got a tape measure, get a piece of thread or a piece of cut off material. Lay it out how big you would like the handles. Now you can see better now. Lay that bit of material out. That's how big you would like the handle. Right? So, where's my scissors? So we'll do it this way. Just in case you haven't got a tape measure, we'll do it this way. This isn't going to be a handle, but it's so we can get a size. So now we can move the bag. Don't need the bag. My board tells me it's, whoops, it's it's about 14 inches. Now, that's from the top of the bag. We want to take it down further than that, and so we can secure it on the bag a lot better. So I was thinking of taking it down an inch. Yeah, that's what we will do. We'll take it down an inch each side, or thereabout. So that will make this 14-inch strip 16 inches. So we want 2 handle strips 16 inches in width. Now there are several ways that you can make handles. As this is a shopping bag, it might have some weight in it. So we've got these strips here that are still left, but what I want to do is make the strips. Let me see if I've got a small bit that I can show first. Yeah, here's a little bit. these handles, we want this nice, the right side out, not the wrong side. So basically we need to fold them again, and then fold them in on themselves. So depending on how wide you want them to be, that is the general principle. Now to me that's too thin, too narrow, it'll dig in your hands. So we have this piece which is just over 2 inches, 2¼ inches, and it's too narrow. I think it would be better if it was actually about that size, which is roughly 1 inch. So to leave it 1 inch, we need, no, we've got to work this backwards. We want to leave 1 inch, so therefore ½ inch and ½ inch will be folded in, but so that's 2 inches, but you'll be folding it in half to leave you 1 inch. So we'll do a little working out on this. No, 2 inch strip will get us ½ inch. And we want 1 inch. That's basically double. So it's basically 4 inches we need. So we go back to this bit of material. And looking at it, 1, 2, 3. I haven't got 4 inches. So tough. I'm going to have it slightly narrow. Wider than that one, but narrower. So I'll line up this good edge on my inch mark. And I'm going to take this material out as far as I can do. So that's actually going to get me about three and a quarter inches. Oops, sorry, you weren't in charge. Sorry. So we've got about 3 1/4 inches on this. And this is a bit more of the strip that we used for going round the bag. Now, if you want to do it in one of the other colours that you've used, go ahead and use another colour. So what did we say? 16 inches we want. So there we have 2 16-inch strips. Now we'll take it to the iron and we'll fold and press those 2 sides in. And then when I've done that, I'll bring you to the sewing machine. Right, we haven't had to worry about the colour of our cotton because it's all been on the inside. You can't see any of the stitching on the outside. It's all on the inside. And we're going to actually line this. We don't have to. In fact, we might not line it. I might finish it today instead. But I would prefer it lined. It looks nice. It looks more finished. So I think we will still line it. But we haven't had to worry about the colour of our cotton. So I've just been using what was in my machine. However, on these handles, because you're folding them in on themselves and then because that's where I've ironed them down so that the two sides meet in the middle. You're then folding that in half and top stitching down. Now these will not be turned inside out because they're the right side out now, so we have to think about stitching. Cotton colour, do we want a complete contrast or something that will blend in? It's no biggie if you haven't got the colour that you want, or you've made the handles out of several pieces, so that black would be fine on one bit, like on the trousers, but it wouldn't be fine on the green bit for me. Doesn't matter then. It's just consistency. Stick with the colour. Right, what I've done is now bring the machine round. Now we've ironed these just so that the sides are together in the middle. We will fold it in half. Is it better with that light on, I wonder? The sewing machine is out the way. Yeah. Right. The two edges are together. Fold them in half again. Let me show you that better. We've pressed them so that both the edges come to the middle. We fold it over so that the two nice edges meet. Now you can, if you want, pin it all the way along if you want, and take it to your machine, or just put a couple of pins in to hold it, or not pin it at all, just live on the edge. Well, get your machine, make sure the edges are together. I've actually gone for a couple of nice greens. Since these are green straps. Hold your tails. Put your needle down. And do just a few stitches. And then do the reverse that we went through. Just a couple of stitches just to hold it in place. And then sew as close as you can to that edge, ensuring that you get both bits of material. I've just done one piece. I don't know if you can see that, that's a darker green, and you can see close to the edge as you can do, so it catches both bits of material in it. Well, both sides, because it's the same piece. Right, you've now done down that one side, but it doesn't look too brilliant, so we'll match it by sewing down the other side. In my case, because I've got two coloured greens on here, I'll make sure that they're both on the same side. So you just go down exactly the same as you did to join it, but you just go down the other side so they match. Definitely going to have to stop saying right. So there are the two handles, and as you can see, one side I've got the light green that you can't see too much, the other side I've got the dark green. So now we decide where we want the handles, how far we want them apart. So I should say about that is just right. So we can test this theory out. Just get your pins and pin one where you want it, the other one roughly where you want it. I mean, when you've been sewing these handles up, if you haven't caught both parts of the material and you've had to go down it again, so you've got 2 lines of stitching, you can always do 2 lines of stitching on the other side to match it. Whether you do or don't, it doesn't matter. No one is going to come up to you and say, you've done that wrong. Basically, because handles you'll be using. Handles will be in your hand to see. Now, that gives you an idea of how it's going to be. And you test out where you want them. So that's as far as I'm going on this episode. The next episode I will be doing a lining for it. So just think on what material you can use for lining, or you can use the same. You can do exactly the same as this for a liner. Then I suppose it should be reversible. Yeah, but you can do what you want, use what material you want. You don't even have to line it. But tomorrow will be the lining material. Okay, thank you. Bye.
It's a